Hey guys, Levy Freeman here, and today we're going for another Wilhelm's Nightmare attempt. So we'll just set that, and we will load the Wilhelm's Nightmare scenario rules. So I'll just go through this slowly if you're interested in what they are. This is what it is. These are the scenario rules. There you go. So we've tried this scenario a bunch of times, haven't been successful in clearing it yet. Maybe today will be the day. Maybe. Go there. So I think last time maybe was like a little bit close, but I think we made some mistakes in our build. I think going for the SPD was like really greedy. We went centralization, and I elected the SPD to get the better government bonuses. But I think that was too greedy. Our political power was hurting it was hurting a lot. And then also we were running up against the division cap quite a bit, which has been dropped from, I think it was 300 on total mob. Used to be, and now it's only division cap 250, which is pretty harsh. It's not a lot of divisions that you get. And I think we got the extra 20 divisions from like the war on two fronts that we got. Not quite enough. And I think going for the heavy tank choice that we went with, I think might have been like a little bit slow. So I think this time maybe we'll invest more into artillery. Kind of the problem that we were having is like the enemy keeps on cycling attacking into you. You can counter that with the org wall defense. But they just have with the double buffs the Third International gets, they're able to just attack forever, and you can't really run them out. And that doesn't really leave you any openings to kind of counterattack with them, because your units are always like constantly pinned down. You can't like get an attack in. So maybe going for the artillery might get the extra soft attack, might help stop them from attacking a little bit. We've also been building fortifications over here up to level 7, level 8, which holds them off for a while. It holds them off for a while where they don't attack. So there might be window of opportunity to make something over there, like maybe up over here in the lowlands. But we've been a bit too slow. The heavy tank was too slow. The International does tend to kill the Entente pretty fast with all the buffs they have. So maybe this time we'll try for like some light tank gameplay instead. And maybe we'll throw in some heavy tanks after. I was considering maybe going down the there's a path over here to get the Grand Battle Plan path with Modern Art of War, which does net you an extra 25 army experience, and the extra 275% researches for infantry weapons and support artillery. So you could get an infantry maybe on the Selp Slaughter 40, and we're gonna have this anyways because we're gonna go for Krupp. But we could use potentially these two research bonuses if we get them early on to get ourselves the 1939 gun in production. So doing that is going to sacrifice our tank technology pretty badly, though, because you can't get the tank research bonus that's under here over mobile warfare. The problem is mobile warfare doctrine is like, of course, really not that helpful early game. I'm not a huge fan of Grand Battle Plan, but like the extra entrenchment bonus, like if we're gonna try to stop them from attacking, period, maybe that's like a good first tech to have. Like we're not gonna have that many doctrines, so maybe we'll go for something like a 14-4 infantry instead of going like. So usually you don't want to use 40 with infantry on defense because you have half the organization of the 20 width, so it's pretty bad for an org cycling defense. But maybe we just want to stack our attack stats high enough combined with the bunkers to hopefully stop the attacks, period. And of course, if they keep on cycling attacking into you, then you're not able to repair your bunkers either, which starts to become like a bit of a problem. So like maybe that's the approach we're going to try this time. Different strategy. So we'll go light tanks. We'll try 14-4s, and maybe we'll hard research the heavy tanks. And we can throw one heavy tank into our light tank division to try and get ourselves like an armor spike. And maybe, do we have a plus armor bonus research company? Cheap heavy tanks. That's interesting. Hard attack armor 15%. Uh, hmm. I don't know if that's worth it. I think probably just go for the soft attack and reliability still, I think. And then eventually you want to transition maybe to heavy tanks combined with some light tanks. So we'll go for Imperial restructuring first. It's like usually the pick. And we'll get ourselves the machine tools. Construction. We'll get ourselves the mechanical computing. Like instead of bumping, I think we just go and we hard research the Tiger tank. 155. Like, is this even worth it at that point? 105.56 divided by 365. So we get that in like 4 and a bit years. So this will come online sometime in 1940. Which will still be a bit earlier, but maybe we don't need to research that right away. Let's we'll juggle that. We'll get the Ocelot. Maybe we'll consider this later. Of course, the elite difficulty research penalty also doesn't really, of course, it doesn't help with that. I was also thinking that maybe it'd be better off to, because Black Monday debuffs are on elite difficulty, your factories do nothing. Your military factories give you 0 production because of the production efficiency hit you take from Black Monday. Until you clear it enough. So I was thinking maybe it would be better to convert. What's conversion cost here? I don't usually pursue conversion strategy. It's like a little bit cheaper, but it's like I don't know. Well, I don't know. It's about 10% cheaper. We'll try it. We'll try it anyways. We'll try doing some conversions. Of course, the military factories you have at the start of the game are they're pretty low value anyways. So it's 5 on that. A couple of these, a couple of those. I don't really need planes. And then I think usually I like to get some anti-air up too. Of course, it decides to glitch out on me. So maybe we'll go like that for now. Maybe we'll just try converting 5 over. That's what, 3. Hey, we'll see. Maybe we'll go with these 2 as well. So we'll go like that. Convert some of those over. And let's get the just get the Ocelot now. Yeah, let's just do that now. Get ourselves some convoys, and then we'll have our navy merge up and train, and we will of course refit our navy. I think it's probably better use of our early game manpower. Like, you're not gonna be able to deploy new ships anyways because your manpower situation is gonna be a bit of a problem. Over here. These over to Panzer divisions, and you guys will all be make them infantry division with artillery for now, and the rest of these guys we will disband. Agency, I probably do want to, we'll get the passive defense upgrades anyways. Let's do counterintelligence, try and catch the enemy spies. I mean, it's pretty tough to counter when they have so many enemy countries against you. It's pretty tough to sniff out the intelligence networks. At least in my current understanding, I'm not the best with the intelligence agency. But we'll see. So I think that's everything that we need to do. So we'll try the conversion strategy. I don't know. I'm usually not a huge fan of doing that, but we'll give it a try this time. Of course, rules do set Savinkov to take charge. It's always nice to have that fruit to the open door. Doesn't last forever, though. So we'll see how things go. I think we'll probably send volunteers to left KMT again, try and get a Mountaineer on von Blomberg. See if we're able to do it this time. Last time we played, we got a little bit fucked by the chain of events that happened with Philippines. I guess probably enough conversion. We can just build straight up with these other ones. I have to remember not to click that until our focus finishes. Get a counterintelligence guy. I think we'll still try the same strategy of trying to hold these ports over here and just letting Poland push up, and try and only hold the port tiles to keep them disconnected from the Internationale, and use Poland as a buffer against the Moscow Accord. Let's get the Eastern Promises. I think we still go with finalized centralization. I think that's probably the best path still. We'll go to early Mob, and then we will do I'll just pay the 100 PP. Alright, there's the left KMT. We will send them a volunteer unit. We'll pay Fus back in Nanjing. That's good for our political power anyways. And then we will no FAUD here. We're going to go on the centralization path. There's no reason to let them operate. And I forgot to train our Navy. Maybe it's worth it to try an invasion of the Union of Britain. I don't know. Go with our boy Gerd here, and where's von Blomberg? So we're gonna try and get Mountaineer. Maybe we'll try standing in some of these mountain tiles there. Okay, or that was a complete waste. Sometimes these wars in China are just so volatile that it's like you can't even do anything. So we will send the another unit over to left KMT. We can't until our current volunteers are back. That's annoying. I'll just do the middle of the road option. Agricultural crisis, of course, we protect our own peasants. Alright, so we have to send volunteers back to left KMT, and then I'll start maybe doing our ship variants. Manchu restoration, like I know I've already done Beijing government. I don't really feel like doing Manchu restoration. I think we just played China too. We'll slow the railway. Like everyone does Manchu restoration. Fucking Rhineland rest. Oh. I will consider it. I think some people have asked for like some other stuff too. We'll see. I really would like to beat the Wilhelm's Nightmare scenario, though. It's been a tough one. Can you add a soul for fair? What's the worst that could happen? Let's see these guys over here. I guess we'll do these first. Improved cruiser hull D. Do these guys over here. Improved cruiser hull E. Improved, come on. Also be improved cruiser hull E. And you guys. Well, Krieg cruiser hull E. And these guys over here, these just what? Yeah, okay, they're fine. So they can also be Well Krieg cruiser hull E. And I think that's all of our cruisers. And I don't think I'm gonna bother refitting the rest of the stuff. Maybe we'll put some AA on the rest of our ships later. Let's build a one factory there, or one convoy. Alright, we have volunteers here. Where's a good tile to stand in? Those are hills. Let's try this mountain tile. I wonder if the OB is making my game run slower. I didn't used to. I didn't used to get lag like early game stuttering when I was using the Windows recorder. I'm not sure if it's that, if it has to do with general strike in the Rhineland. We'll negotiate, I guess. We'll do the partial agreement here, 60 days, and that's not too bad. Syndicalist involvement in the general strike. We're not allowed to declare war. It's like that really sucks for us. To take another big political power hit. Costa Rica, we'll offer them assistance. Maybe we'll get some political power off this Costa Rica event chain. Sometimes you do. It doesn't matter. Greece goes syndical. Greece is set to go syndicalist anyways. Passive defense. We get a second operative if we go for one more, so let's just go ahead and get the interrogation techniques. Suffragette movement. Women have to know their limits. You learning Mountaineer? Not yet. Unfortunately, we're trying to get experience with only one division template. It does take a while. Let's go concentrated industry. And Baltic, well, of course, game rules do have Baltic Duchy. They always collapse. So take the Argentinian goods. This is really choppy. Alright, no more stupid Rhineland strikers. We can go back to spamming out factories. Yep, get the extra manpower there. Christian Trade Union, we'll do Babelsberg. We're in the mountain. We're in the hills right now. Let's make sure we get ourselves to a mountain. Let's actually make sure we go to Long Yan here. I don't know if we'll even get there in time. No, we won't. That's unfortunate. I should have maybe parked in the capital to begin with. We could have also force attacked. conflict. Will we ever have political power in this game? Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like left KMT is going to get raffle stomped. Inking was just too strong. Let's get our unit out of there then. That's disappointing. That's like the worst grind I've ever gotten with left KMT. Get some nice ones here. Let's get ourselves a... Let's go with this guy. Let's try maybe infiltrate France's army. You want construction, you want machine tools. Let's go for the construction tech. Fucking Bulgarians. You're not allowed to intervene in that war, so pull on the left to do Polish things. Go be syndicalists by themselves. Let's start working on the Tiger tank. We have to hard research that one because we're not gonna get a bonus if we go for Grand Battle Plan Doctrine. So that sucks. So you can take Middle Africa's navy now too. It's the Indochina War. No, Germany has not received a rework, as far as I'm aware. I mean, the tree still looks the same. And these guys like all train, so they can stop training now. Yeah, I don't know if it was worth it to do these conversions. Like, I mean, I guess it does keep you get more civilian factories, because your consumer goods, like, I mean, you're converting over, so like your total consumer goods factories calculation isn't going to change when you convert. As opposed to building a new one. It's also a little bit cheaper. But like your value of your military factories is just so bad. Early game Germany. Nice, captured British operative. Let's go for the tools. Alright, we have to switch our tank model over as well too. Yeah, and as always, like, we have to make sure we try to babysit Austria as much as possible to make sure they don't get owned by these guys over here who can join the Moscow Accord. And sometimes Bulgaria just joins the Moscow Accord too, anyways, which really sucks. But at least if we're going for more of a light tank strat, we don't have to worry as much about having our tungsten cut off. Bulgaria does go ahead and do that. Oh, Middle Africa has collapsed. Of course, that's always going to happen in this scenario. Sure. Good. We'll take that 50 pp. Not too much. Just gonna give this scenario another try here. I'm gonna try for maybe going 14-4 infantry, and with bunkers, and we'll try the grand battle plan. See if the entrenchment stacking plus 40 width infantry on the defense will give us enough attack to stop the Frenchies. And then maybe go with a lot more light tanks for our offensive units, just because it might be faster. So that's like a strat we're going to go this time. We'll see if that's actually helpful. Floyd Olson. Well, that's good for him. I'll try and get some infiltrations into France. Keep on grabbing our industry. I wonder maybe if maybe tax stealing, we could try that as well too. I'll go infiltrate their army here. And King recognizes Feng Tian, huh? So much for Chen's idealisms for independent China. Socialist Anti-Colonial Committee. Damn Reds. And these guys are, yeah, they're unconventional army. These guys are puppet? I guess they aren't. So there goes their army command. So a bit unfortunate. Happens every game though, so not unexpected. Keep on building up our civilian industry. I should probably build in Westphalia first, actually. Yeah, extra 10%. So we'll drop this down to 1 here in Saxony. Wartenberg 2 is also an 80. Western Rhineland. I didn't get to read that. Like, I'm a bit hesitant to build in these squares over here just in case you know, we might have to give that up. We lost Brest-Litovsk preparations. That sucks. We finished Reichsarbeiten, so we should get some more back. Great. And we have to do... Denmark wants to join the Reichspakt. Sure. So now we do State of the Economy. Hoffman's Pacific Flight. Good for her. Oh, Huey Long got assassinated. Oh, of course. I don't think I mentioned it in the description, but it is set up to be a two-way civil war with CSA buffed. And maybe we do like a mid-37 swap over to military factories so we have more of them. And we'll see. Like last time we were playing, we also did get a little bit fuel fuck because they built bunkers instead of fuel silos. So we might want to build at least a few. For corrupt again. And we'll get the artillery research bonus there. Who wins the elections? Who needs change? We need the extra political power. Machine tools, we'll go ahead and what we're gonna get? This. Obviously, we need this. More artillery, then we can use a research bonus for the 39 artillery. And there's a civil war, and unfortunately we got stuck. Like France supported the FAUD, so we got we weren't allowed to go war with them. We lost like another stack of political power there. So we can't afford an attaché right now, which sucks a lot. How far away is this? I don't know. No, I don't think we go for that yet. That's still too far. I think we go. I would like to get some self-propelled guns out. So maybe we'll pick up light SPG. Cool. German candidate becomes. That's cool. I'm pretty sure we don't get a. Yeah, we don't have a decision to influence that. So we just got lucky there. So some artillery research. Like maybe we'll go for like some 722 light tanks. It's like a decent unit. There's a lot of org if you do 20 with tanks. You can attack for a long time, which you might need to pin. Cool, yeah, go to America. See you, bud. Give me that PP. Give me the PP. The Chilean-Argentinian War. It'd be really good for us if Argentina was able to hold. Like, I think Brazil is gonna kill them anyways when Brazil goes commie. I would like the 3% consumer goods, but I also feel like I need to save the tanks. Just in, like I need to. I don't know how this is gonna play out, and like if Austria fucks up, then you lose. You're just done. You straight up lose. Because SRI can just walk in, or Moscow Corps can just walk in and do that. So I kind of need to save my volunteers for if something happens over here. 13 May, we'll have our infiltration done. They're doing probably the demand how it's Savoy or something. They are. So we get partial mode first. I think I get partial mode first, then attaché. So we are a bit behind in the political power department. Cool. We got 20 PP there though. Luckily, that didn't drag us into war with the Philippines this time. We'll support Bulgaria. Even though we don't really want them to win, like we prefer that Boris wins. Of course, to get a nice 40 PP there. I think we go for partial mode first. Get the artillery research, PK1. And with PK2. And then we'll go for our next Black Monday clear. And then we might want to go for maybe getting our rifle research. If we want to start using those guns and like give us some doctrine. Well, I don't know. You don't want to use those until you've cleared victors of the Weltkrieg. Really, if you can avoid it. What do we do next here? And battle plan. So okay, so we send our volunteers over there to war with Hungary. We don't have 100 experience for that though, unfortunately. What do we pick up? What do we pick up now? Let's get the we will need fuel, so we don't want to get too behind on those techs. Unfortunately, we're not going to get Blomberg. Blomberg's not going to learn anything, so. Got a bit of army experience there, so we'll, I think we're going to go with 7 2s and 14 4s this time. Oh, shit. It looks like Helmuth is losing badly against Indochina. Yep. mean, that's unfortunate. Do you want to send stuff to Bulgaria? I think we can get some political power off that or something. Maybe we should. Let's we'll try that. It's also I'm not sure if that decision can lead to war. So like that might be a violation of our game rules, so I'm not going to take that. All right, so we've infiltrated that army. I think we'll just do that for now. We'll just try and stack counterintelligence here in our capital. Oh shit, they refused the treaty. We lost political power. That's bullshit. I have to remember to actually use these volunteers though. Promote, and we'll put Darian as a field marshal and Manstein over here. See if we can get Manstein to learn Panzer leader. Not that we're going to be grinding anyways, but we'll nice. Start trying to capture their spies, and hopefully that'll help keep their intel network in check. We'll see though. And more artillery. With that. It's still probably too far out. Let's maybe pick up radio. Or we could also go, yeah, let's pick up radio. We will, that's a tech that we will need eventually. How has Austria lost Vienna already? Austrians. This guy's will work. Alright, AI is moving in there though. Attack there. How are we doing on our tank? We got lots of light tanks. That. Shit, they got to Budapest. So do that, then we'll get ourselves the next Black Monday clear. And I think maybe after that's when we want to go for our focus. We get our gun research. I'd like to have the gun tech before we start building factories to put on gun. So I think we switch over to military factories now. It's a bit risky to build in the Western Rhineland. Maybe we go for Württemberg instead. Try for the quick cap on Hungary. I don't want to have to kill too many Hungarian units because they're gonna. Austria's gonna occupy. Well, I mean, I guess it's not core manpower for them, but still, to win the war fast, not necessarily. It looks like these guys annoyingly do have like a decent number of troops. Cuba. Costing me precious PP. Brasov. Well, they took Budapest back. That's unfortunate. Oh, it looks like AI is gonna walk into Budapest. Like, I don't know. It looks like they screwed up over here. It's AI for you, though. Alright, there we go. So we pieced him out. Start improving relations with America. We're going to have 100 PP soon, so we're going to want that attaché. Let's actually drop these civvies down. I think you have 100 civs. It's probably enough. And worried about how much equipment we're gonna have. I don't usually build. How's it going, Mingo? I don't usually build 7.2s and 14.4s. Like, I'm not quite sure about the ideal ratios there. So let's go for I think I'm going to delay that a little bit, and then we're going to go for the military expansion, and we're going to go try for the to get the research bonus for infantry equipment. Are you? No, I don't. I've never played Fortnite before. Like that. Let's also make sure we start building some. We'll get some factories on the light SPG. Go like that. On Fortnite? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really too concerned about my views. Thanks for the offer, though. So we're gonna need a lot of artillery. Factories. I don't know. It's not like I plan to do this as like a job or anything. I don't really do multiplayer. It's not my element. Like I tend to pause the game a lot and play on like 2 speeds sometimes and stuff. Like it's not the way it works. It's not the way it works when you play multiplayer. I'm not up to speed with my micro. Real-time micro, anyways. There. Build up here. Just gonna grab a drink. I will be right back. We also need some anti-air as well. I think we'll go like that for now. Let's go 30-30. Maybe 30-20 for the time being. What else do we have here? You know, those are like these. This is getting close enough over here that could be considered reasonable to take. Let's get the improved infantry equipment one. Well, I guess we could have waited to get the. Well, I don't know. It's fine. That research there is fine. The Irish have left us too. Those bastards. Squad tactics. So maybe start on the anti-air first. I have to clear Black Monday first. I need to build enough military factories to get a war machine going. I think this time I'm going to try the Grand Battle Plan. Radio. End of Austro-Hungarian dualism. It's like, hopefully that war happens like reasonably soon too, so we get a chance to deal with. Let's go for the next concentrated industry maybe. Yeah, there we go. So that's good. It's good that war happens early. I'm trying to help Austria get set up. Yeah, there's a crisis going on in Germany, Ukraine. Come on. My own problems. And they're going to join Russia anyways, so... what's out of date? Artillery. Volunteers. And we're at war with Legionnaire Italy. Okay. That's new. Have to deal with all these other guys here too. Fuck, this is looking pretty rough for the Austrians. Alright, we got peace with Andorra though. I mean, that's pretty good. See if we can knock out Croatia. Alright, so we'll do that, and we'll do finish your Black Monday stuff. Reichskanzler in the radio. $87 days for that, and then we can rush our next rifle. I feel like my micro is a bit off today too. Alright, capitulated Illyria. Great. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to intervene in these wars. Austria is near collapse, huh? Treaty of Budapest. That's bad. That's really bad. Shit. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, you know, maybe if they get the treaty over there, then maybe Serbia doesn't go to war with them again. You know, as long as that's the case, I don't get dragged into a front with the Moscow Accord through Austria. Then you know that's okay, I guess. I should have maybe paid more attention to Vienna. Like, I'm trying to help Austria. There's only so much I can do here. Let's make sure we get let's get Krupp. And then with multiple destroyers. Yeah, fortunately, like I don't know, if we get another front through Austria with the Moscow Accord, like we could have just lost the game here. I should have paid more attention up here. Fuel refining. That next one. Really? Did not know that. To lose 60 PP there. Nice. Turn enemy agent, that's nice. shit, we lost a tank unit there too. Like, I don't know. I shouldn't be playing this in 5-speed. Why is this war so messy? Like, even after they pieced out with Belgrade Pact. Well, it's just an under-equipped 20 width. It's like not a huge deal. I've been finding, like, doing this, like, Bohemia tends to be, like, surprisingly thick. Like, they have, like, a lot of units. And, like, Austria is, like, very moved. They like to move their guys around, like, a lot. Like the Austrian AI. Like, they don't hold a front line. It's like a bit of a piss off. Yeah, did it? So do that. I want to lose another tank unit there. Serbia wound up with that, huh? These guys are still at war with, Yeah, I played that poorly. Played that poorly. But, I don't know. It's just such a piss off as Germany that you have to babysit Austria so hard. And, like, you just lose, it's so detrimental to your game. Get ourselves a 40 width unit here. Need more tungsten. So we do Black Monday reforms. I think we go for the economic boom then, or do you want to do Victors of the Weltkrieg? I think we go for the economic boom. So build that up. I'm not going to do the forts focus now. The forts focus you want to take after you have built up like level 5 forts. So the forts do absolutely nothing for you until the war starts. And because they're like you get more value from the forts focus, the more existing forts you have before you take them. So you always want to take the fort focus like you do those like just before the war starts. After you've built level 5 forts. And forts in general are like generally like pretty bad, but I think in this particular scenario is because the odds are, you just need to get them to not attack you, so you have I'm not gonna be able to break this river line with light tanks, so I have to move over here. We're already across the river. And Uruguay wins the World Cup. That's a classic. Uruguay winning the World Cup. Sure. Deal with the Danes. Yeah, we'll see. Like I got punished last time for trying to go deep, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes this time. But that's like usually I like to go. I like to go around this way over here, try and go for the cap. We'll just keep bullying that guy, maybe, the little org. You gotta be careful, too. Of course, 20 with light tanks are much better with mobile warfare, but Like I'm hoping to transition to heavy tanks. Belgium gets out of their independence. It's fun for Belgium, isn't it? So another round of tungsten. Another 2 years. So our heavy tank technology is going to be late. But we'll get it mid-1940. And maybe we'll try and splash that into some light tank units to get ourselves our armor up. Of course, that treaty is going to fail. How are we doing Arty anyways? Year on Arty. It's not good. That's one of the downsides of doing the artillery strats. You have to overcome like a pretty significant artillery deficit. Which means we're gonna have to flip factories probably. Go ahead and try and kill this unit. I didn't even see a glass on the map here. I'm gonna take Prague. And then, so I think with our next political power, we'll maybe start getting ourselves, might want some army command, actually. Get Liberec. Indent in our border over here. Sure. Not allowed to intervene there, so can't do anything about that. And they reinforce Prague. Just get that second tank unit in over here. Austria took it. Fair, okay, whatever. Yeah, this is pretty. Like, I don't know. Maybe I should have backed the Brotherhood of the Slavs in this scenario. like Serbia still has claims and like all this shit over here too. So like they're probably gonna join the Moscow Accord. That's gonna be a problem. Hey, hopefully these guys like cap soon. Oldenburg's probably not the best place to build. Go over here and grab some VPs. Ourselves the economic boom. Alright, so that war is over. We'll see what happens after that. If they join Moscow Accord and then attack Austria, we're basically fucked. It's not really possible to win in that scenario, I don't think. Let's go for the, we are going to have to build bunkers, so we'll go for that. Alright, so we need... these two tiles here. I'm not sure if this isn't a border tile. 7... I don't think this is a border tile. No, no, you can't. You need 70. Like it's not. I don't think you can do the. I don't think you can even do this until your post-war elections. So, like, you just don't get the option to pick a new Reichskanzler, and you can't declare any wars until 75% world tension. So Serbia's joined the Moscow Accord. So I think at this point we basically lost the game. There's a chance that if Romania doesn't join the Moscow Accord, then like we'll still be okay. We won't have the border, and Serbia will be kind of isolated. We can deal with it. But if Romania also joins, then we're fucked. I'm also not sure if you even get cores in Kaiserreich. This direction. Stelpschlager. $130 days for that. Yeah, I think we're gonna have problems here. So what to get now? I think we just go down this tree over here. Go for the removing the victors of the Weltkrieg. We have serious activity. Like I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do to try and counter that. Army department. That, let's go for another need more anti-air at the moment. Yes, I did. Are the Romanians joining Moscow Accord? No, they have not. They have not. So maybe we're okay. Maybe we're still in this. does this take us? 214 days. It's still a while. And we're gonna have a guns problem too. I don't know. Maybe the 7-2. Maybe not the best answer. Now we just need we need rifles. I only have 89 surplus. Like, I know I'm not making like a huge amount of it. Support equipment. Yeah, I'm making some support equipment. Like, I need rifles mostly at the moment. Maybe we can I don't know. Maybe 3 factories on that for now. We had a deficit of that for a while. Train some more light tank units too. We need a lot of stuff. On light SP, no, I had 5. I had 5 factories on light SP artillery. I dropped it to 3. I don't know. Romania wants to join the Reichspakt. Ooh, that's a tough choice. You know what? I better. If they join the Moscow Accord, we're like straight fucked. Whereas I can choose, I think, just to not call them in and use them as a buffer. Maybe we can get some like Lend-Lease from them or something. That secures some oil at least. I don't think Ukraine has war goals on Romania. Yeah, join, don't call them into the war. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Belgians already rose up, I think. Yeah, like they already separated from us. Now they're gonna join the Internationale. Probably they'll have that. Like usually they're okay, and they join in when like the war usually starts. That's still like a year out. We'll go with probably decisive battle. Because you're not allowed to in the game rules. You're not allowed to declare any interventions or wars before like that's not like a custom game rule set. That's just a restriction in the scenario. You're not allowed to intervene in anyone who splits off. Like if you're trying to play like easily, you would obviously you would kill Netherlands when they try to separate off, and you kill Belgium when they try to separate off. You probably kill Ukraine when they split off you too. Like you wouldn't let them just separate for free. But the game is a lot harder if you're forced to let everyone go, which is kind of like what we're going for here. Factory output 3%. So we go. I think. I want that. I think it's probably more important right now that we do our construction engineering to build these forts faster. Spinjitzu here. It's a tough. It's pretty hard to make Germany have a tough game in Kaiserreich. They're pretty strong. Like, this is as hard as I can make it. No, I don't think. Yeah. Research slide and the industrial research buff would be good. But like we don't have that much time. We have a lot of fortifications we have to build. We can start worrying about getting rifles out too. Yeah, so in Kaiserreich you have the divisions cap too, which like we're not really close to right now, but like that's basically what we're doing. So we're spamming infantry. I'm trying artillery and the infantry this time. Like the tanks is a bit too slow. So like the problem is you can have 270 divisions maximum once you're on total mobilization, and the Internationale has like 1,000 divisions. Which is enough. It's enough to push you even if you do infantry spam. We need to start also building up in Oldenburg. These off. How these guys get set up over here? Well, that's what I'm hoping. So I'm building the fortifications and hoping that they're just dumb and they sit there. It tends to work for a little bit, like, but eventually, usually they go after you. Like, I've tried this scenario a bunch of other times in this channel. You can watch, and like, we haven't been successful in it yet. I also might need to spend army experience to rush out our doctrine too. I need we at least want that first one from Grand Battle Plan. So get ourselves engineers here too. So I'm hoping with the extra attack from the artillery and the better rifles that we'll have enough stats to hold them off. With the 10-0s I was doing before, the attack wasn't, like, we weren't able to actually stop their attacks. And the, like, even with the Orgwall micro, we were able to hold on for a bit, but, ultimately not able to stop their attacks. They just attack you forever, and then you can't get a counterattack in, even if you do have tank units. So we get that. Now we need our, yeah, let's go for trench warfare. Pick up engineers. Let's maybe go for the improved infantry equipment and the dry computing machine. So try and do Alsace-Lorraine first. Get those forts out. We'll try and demonstrate our power there. That's 27 days to complete here. So let's do the Fort Focus now. I'll do Ludendorff line. So I have to get our tungsten from somewhere else. No, we're okay. We're still okay for now. Edward decided to abdicate his throne. Well, that's unfortunate for Edward. commies. Jerks. Let's go ahead and get the Daimler there. Yeah, we're having some equipment issues here too. "26 days in Artie." Alright, we got Ludendorff line, and we'll do Over the Meuse and Far Away. Or we'll do this one. Wallonian, Luxembourg. It's probably our priority now. It's close. Put you guys on the... I think we're doing this line over here. Well, we'll let Poland push up. We'll just put these guys on the Polish border for now. Once we get that, we'll do... I guess. To make sure our Navy's on strike force here before we forget. Well, I mean, democracies are always like a little bit dull. How many divvies does Poland have? Our intelligence has no fucking clue. Well, we'll see how this works out for us. Our army is not nearly as large as it was in when we were doing the 10-0 divisions. that, and then we'll just get ourselves some infantry guys. Maybe we should just do. Maybe we'll throw out Walter. I mean, I don't usually pick Walter because he's got like a lower recovery rate, but he's got good other stats. Try Kesselrig and I don't know, Paulus. Go Gerd. That guy, I guess, fine. And our very sad and pathetic tank army of 220 widths. And it is like almost go time. Then we just deploy the units that we can. Let's actually split this up a bit. So we'll have you. And the idea is we'll go with, we'll hold them on this line over here. And then you guys, we'll put you on a fallback line. I want to hold those ports there. We'll do, I didn't do Rhineland fortification last time. I got punished for it. We can't do that until after the war starts, so. Zenitist War. Yeah, let's look at War Eco. Fortunately, it looks like some of our troops are like a little bit out of position there. Yes, we'll take the alliance with Bulgaria. It's very important that they don't join whoever's team. Civil Unlease. Four stack there. Security of the Reich. Yeah, we'll do that again, I guess. Socialist bastards. Now we will do fortify the Rhineland. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if like the whole entrenchment stacking thing is like really working out for us here. Like, they're still just they're still endlessly attacking us. Doesn't seem like we're able to stop their attacks. I won't be calling any of those guys in. 44 days on that, 40 days on that. Looks like we do need a little bit more support equipment. And I also need to build some fuel silos too before I forget. Shit. We're holding for now, anyways. More applicable. So we'll go up to extensive or total mode. Fix our broken bunkers first, maybe. Ones that we can. kill-death ratio is certainly okay. We need more units to org wall with. I don't know. I need militarist revival to offset the total mobilization population I just took, and that also gives us extra recovery rate. There. This is kind of like an awkward area to hold. Oh, 0 stats in that combat for those guys. That's fortunate for them. Yeah, maybe I took Fortify the Rhineland too early. General, you might be able to get some. That's... Yeah, we can get if you're expert in this guy. Well, no, we can't. We have no command power. Intelligence, I don't know if I want to... Like, I don't know. I'm not sure if any of this stuff is like actually going to be all that helpful. I mean, if I was doing it, it would just be for like the extra spies, which I don't even think we can get now. Anyways, it would be head of intelligence. Like we already have the 5 upgrades for the extra spy, so like I'm not sure how much value there is for more agency upgrades. We already have the counter intel. We could try and do like we need the head of intelligence. I think if we were going to try for that. guess that was pointless. Unfortunately, I didn't think we were able to get our fortification like level high enough. Like a lot of these tiles, especially over here. These are like level 3. 7. That's a 4. Luxembourg. Computing machine we get. Let's do try and pick that up. Nine days. So we can also we'll be able to let's maybe start training some more guys. How close are we to our heavy tank? Start pulling factories for that too. I don't know if I knew if I knew how to win this scenario, this like I wouldn't have been attempting it so many times, right? Try and pull that tank unit there. This over here. I have enough navy that I don't have to worry about navy invasions. That'll help our stats out a little bit anyways. It's still on doctrine. Let's get the anti-air upgrade. Those guys are doing there. Oh, so we lost that tile. Luxembourg is like better fortifications anyways. Like, I mean, that's not the end of the world. Like, Mulhouse is on the wrong side of the river too, isn't it? It's in a hills tile. It's probably also okay if we lose Mulhouse. It's in like an awkward one. It's like an awkward spot. That's not a good tile to lose, though. Yeah, you know, yeah, I don't think this is working. Yeah, the artillery was like, so I think we whiffed with our bunker level over here too. Like, this should have been like a higher level of fortification. Like, our stats are just still not good enough to stop them from attacking. Like, they didn't even have like, these guys over here will join the Internationale eventually. And then usually this is where they attack you from. I think we still have like deficits of stuff. Like, I mean, not huge deficits. We've got deficits of stuff though. So yeah, the artillery strategy not really Like our division count is only 148. You know, compared to like when we were doing like the 10-0, I think we were able to hit that cap plus have a few tank divisions. So. And the extra fortification. So I think switching over to the 7-2 template I think is not the solution. Not the solution. Army size isn't large enough. This still worked over here, and like surprisingly, like this turned out okay here. It's like we weren't gonna have a second front. We could pull back across the Rhine. And try for that. Where's the steel here? Yeah, there's like this pocket over here. This is like a pretty important, like you don't want to lose that steel. I was also like a little bit off in my micro today too. And we have like 10-1 KDR on Commie France right now. It's pretty good, but it's definitely a better KDR than when we were doing the 10-0s. Yeah, we're broken at this point. This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. All right. Well, maybe I'll give it another go tomorrow. But this is like another. So the artillery and infantry strategy just doesn't pan out. And if we needed to get the number of factories that we did. Like otherwise we just wouldn't have the units in the field. Okay, we're still not even 150 units in the field. So I think this is just not enough stuff. not enough stuff. Like the light tanks also, like you don't have enough light tanks either. So like if I'm looking at it over here, I have like 80 factories invested into artillery and infantry equipment. And like usually I did like 10 and 40. So like I have like an extra 30 factories. Like having to do the artillery cost me 30 military factories. They could have been using for something else. So yeah, I think the converting over to the artillery is definitely definitely a trap. It's not a good idea. All right, well that was it for this attempt. Thanks for tuning in. Maybe we'll give this another go next week. I'll think about what we want to do different. Levy Freeman signing out.